Hi friends! Today we are doing a little review recap of a new Netflix show called The Eternaut or El Eternauta in Spanish. It is based on a graphic novel. I actually look for the information. It's an Argentinian science fiction comic created by Hector Germán Osterheld with artwork by Francisco Solano Lopez. It was published between 1957 and 1959, and it's focused on a handful of survivors of a deadly alien invasion in Buenos Aires, Argentina. So, if you like and you feel comfortable with the idea of watching a TV show in an apocalyptic situation where not a lot of explanation is given throughout the TV show, this is a TV show for you. Can I just steal 30 seconds of your time to appreciate my t shirt today? It says, "In search, my patience, it's rewarded if you find it." Okay? Give me a call, please. So, moving on from my picture, I watched this TV show maybe 2, 3 weeks ago when it released on online, like on the platform. It has 6 episodes and it's not fast paced. Okay, the character building and the storyline moves fairly slow on the first 2 episodes, but then you quickly begin to find yourself in different situations that have a lot of information about what might be happening. I will try to not have many spoilers if you haven't watched it yet, but I will probably say something that reveals a little bit more of the storyline. We begin in Buenos Aires in just a normal weekend where a group of men are playing like cards on one of those friends' house. And you don't really know what is happening. They don't know what is happening. It looks like it's starting to snow in the middle of summer, but they realize that the delivery person that they had a delivery person come to give them something, and they realized that one of the neighbors that was talking to the delivery person is dead on the street. One of the friends freaks out about the situation of what could be happening to his family. He goes out and he dies. So this group realizes that they just cannot go outside. Um, the you see a bigger glimpse of who they are in that first episode. I really like that they use not so young people. Let's say they are maybe in their, I don't know, 40s, 50s. I'm not really sure. I haven't researched that. I actually would like to read the graphic novel. I am trying to look for it. So maybe I can do a review on it on the future. But I haven't found it yet, so sadly. You get to know a little bit of the background of these characters, and some of them have really good survival skills, and some of them have mm, like tool technology knowledge that they begin to realize in this first episode that the electricity is not working, but also nothing that is new and modern is working. One of the characters realizes that maybe the magnetic fields of the earth or the magnetic forces inside of the planet have stopped working, so that's why they cannot contact anyone. But that doesn't explain where this snow or ash is coming from. Once you get to, I think, the second or third episode, they do go outside and they find other people that are surviving. Of course, when you see the streets, everyone is dead. There are probably millions of people on the streets just dead. But when they encounter these other groups, they begin to realize that not only they are living like an apocalyptic situation, but the people are also changing drastically in their normal relationships. So you begin to suspect what might be happening. Um, there begins to there are different things falling from the sky. So our characters think, okay, we need to go out of this city and just maybe look for someplace safer. So they are trying to prepare for that when they encounter a group of different people, but more of a low class, like economically speaking, because they are inside of a church and a lot of things happen and they need to figure out a way to save everyone so they can all try to move to another place. But this new group um, have discovered that it's not only the snow falling or ash falling that is the problem. There are actual huge things, like living things, that have arrived on the planet. So you need to figure out a way to not get killed by these things and also be prepared for the extremely cold weather and this snow. So it's the last episode. It leaves you on a cliffhanger. I hope there is a second season because if there isn't, we didn't get any answers. And that would be terrible. I really enjoyed this first season. I have to say, it's not your usual like science fiction, really quick, just kill everyone and move on. It's not like that. I think this one tries to go a little deeper on how just a normal random person will react in these situations. But our main character is a man that was in the Maldives war, so he has a lot of survival skills that he can use to help his group. But at the end, you find out that these creatures that arrive are having some kind of plan to stay on Earth. You don't really know why, where they came from, or what they are going to do, but it's obvious that they are not going to be moving back home. They are here to stay. So it's the end, it's so open that so many things could happen, and you really see a lot of people really crazy reactions to so many situations that I find it original. I really like the concept, and they talk a lot about actual science, how it might be affecting the way our technology receives, for example, signals, or if it's able to connect from one I don't know, phone to another. What do you need for that communication to be possible? And if it's broken, what happens then? It's so intriguing, and I would love to see a next season to get some answers. I need answers. So let me know in the comments if you have watched the Eternaut. I really like it. I will say from 1 to 5, I will give it a 4 stars. Yes, it's not my favorite show. I don't think I will watch it again unless there is a second season coming. I will rewatch the 6 episodes just to freshen up my memory. I have one thing that was really funny but so real. The delivery person that I talked about on the first episode, maybe like the 10 first minutes of your episode, when she comes inside of the house of this group, she is a Venezuelan working for, I don't know if it's Uber, Didi, whatever app they mention, I don't remember, but it's so funny that they actually use a Venezuelan as a delivery person, because that is actually happening in today's world, that a lot of Venezuelans for different situations are moving to another country. So I don't know, it made me laugh so much. If you can watch it in Spanish, it's perfect because you will see the different accents, and the people from Buenos Aires have their own sarcastic way of approaching things. I really like that they made this TV show in the original language of the city, of that country, because it made it feel more real. Yes, they use that. I think there is, yes, but there is a little bit of mixture, like ethnically, in some of the characters, which is normal in Latin America. I like that too. But I really enjoy the fact that they didn't use only 20 years old people to film. Because sometimes that happens, that in science fiction or in apocalyptic movies or series, you see people maybe until they are like 35. So what happens to, I don't know, the 50 years old? Where are they, I like that. That for me sold it. On the first episode, I knew I was going to finish this season mainly because of the age of the characters. Anyway, if you like this review, please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and you can always comment, of course, your opinion. But if you have any suggestions on any other TV shows, TV series, or shows, or movies that you will recommend to me, please leave them below. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.